Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the action science fiction film, Eternals. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. 10 immortal beings arrive on Earth in the year 5000 BC to save humanity from the deviants. They are the Eternals, and Arishem the Judge, the Prime Celestial, has dispatched them to the Domo from their planet of origin, Olympia. Although they are forbidden by Arishem from meddling with human disputes in order to enable them to evolve naturally, the Eternals continue to relocate to other developing civilizations and protect them from the deviants over the millennia. Over the years, Circe and Icarus, two Eternals, would become close friends and finally get married. Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztecs, is invaded by the Spanish in 1521, while at the same time, the final of the deviants launches an assault. Thena's Maud Wyree makes her temporarily turn against her allies while fending them off, but Gilgamesh intervenes to stop her. Gilgamesh pledges to watch over Thena, recognizing that she might have to be murdered if she changes again. The Prime Eternal, Ayak, offers to cure Thena's condition at the cost of her memories. Druig abandons the Eternals to settle the Spanish War on his own since he is dissatisfied with how they have been staying out of human matters. Ayak releases the Eternals to pursue their own paths when the deviants appear to have been destroyed. Since then, Icarus has abandoned Circe as the other Eternals wait for them to return to Olympia. Sprite currently resides in London with Circe and works as a museum curator. She has a romantic interest in Dane Whitman, a colleague. Circe, Sprite, and Whitman are ambushed by a deviant as they leave a party one night. Icarus joins them in their battle to slay the beast, but they soon learn that it has the ability to heal itself. Circe, Sprite, and Icarus make the decision to travel to South Dakota in search of Ayak while Whitman stays behind. Instead, they discover her body in her home, a victim of a previous deviant attack. Ayak hands Circe the sphere she uses to speak with Arishem while she grieves over the corpse of their leader. The three decide to set out in search of the other Eternals as the deviant threat grows. They approach Kingo, who is reluctant to leave his star-studded existence and rejoin the Eternals, since he is filming a new Bollywood movie. When he learns about Ayak, he caves in, with more prodding from his valet Karun Patel, who tags along with them to record a story for Kingo. Thena's Wyree reappears as a result of a recent deviant attack, leading the group to discover Gilgamesh and Thena in Australia. Circe uses the sphere to successfully connect to Arishem after looking at Thena's paintings from her episodes of Wyree, which depicted recollections of planetary destructions in the past. Circe learns from the Prime Celestial that the Eternals were truly created in the World Forge, not in Olympia, which does not actually exist. In order to destroy Earth's top predators and promote intelligent life, he had also created the deviants. However, a crucial design fault caused them to grow into predators in their own right. Therefore, the Eternals were sent to Earth to safeguard people, without realizing that they were also guarding a seed that, once the required number of intelligent life had been attained, would hatch the new celestial Tiamat the Communicator. When it occurs, the emergence would start, causing the planet's demise and the birth of the aforementioned celestial, allowing for the emergence of new life in galaxies. The Eternals' memories would then be extracted from them and examined by Arishem in order to prepare for their upcoming planetary expedition. Circe informs the others, who are horrified to learn the true purpose of their existence. Together, they come to understand that Thena's mental condition was caused by a mistaken memory wipe following an earlier emergence. They locate Druig in an Amazon hamlet in the hopes that he can use his telepathy to make Tiamat the Communicator dormant in order to prevent the emergence, but he is unwilling to assist them. They battle to repel the deviants when they ambush them at night. One of the animals savagely attacks Icarus and Circe, but she uses her abilities to transform it into a tree, surprising everyone. Gilgamesh rushes to Thena's side as she once more starts to go insane. The deviant leader Crow can then attack him and take his powers, obtaining a humanoid form, understandable speech, and his memories in the process. Crow swears to destroy the Eternals for their treatment of the deviants before running away. Gilgamesh successfully cures Thena of the disease by making her recall who she is with his final words. Thena scatters his ashes in the river as the rest of the Eternals observe a cremation to honor the memory of their greatest warrior. They travel to Chicago in search of Phastos, who had long since abandoned mankind and his technological ambitions when his technology was used to develop the atomic bomb, because Druig declares that he is not powerful enough to impact a celestial. After establishing a new life with his husband Ben Stoss and son Jack Stoss, he has, nonetheless, regained hope in humanity. At first, he balks at leaving his family, but after Ben persuades him to stand up for Jack's future, he changes his mind. As they make their way to Iraq, they take the domo from an archaeological site where they discover Macquarie living inside the ship. They are all endowed with limitless cosmic energy, therefore Phastos suggests they focus it on Druig to create a uni-mind so he may take control of the Celestial and put an end to the emergence. Icarus, however, is the main opponent of the idea, and not everyone agrees with it. Kingo thinks back on his most recent encounter with Ayok, which took place 6 days earlier, while he promises to stick by Icarus until the very end. She tells Icarus that although if the blip brought the emergence closer to happening, it was the Avengers' valor that caused her to begin seriously questioning Arishem. Icarus nevertheless brings Ayok to a village in Alaska where the deviants trapped in ice were resurfacing as a result of the emergence's accompanying global warming, since he still firmly believes in Arishem. He forces her into Crow's path, where she is absorbed by her life energy and endowed with her hyper-regenerative abilities. Icarus returns home with Ayok's body before crying over what he had done. Circe detects the beginning of the emergence, which causes Phastos to dispatch Macquarie to locate Tiamat, who is on a volcanic island in the Indian Ocean. Circe discovers that Druig was informed of their true purpose by Ayok decades ago, and Druig deduces Icarus' involvement in Ayok's killing. Icarus contends that in order for the universe to continue to exist, it is their responsibility as Eternals to preserve the celestial cycle of life. Sprite decides to flee with Icarus after Kingo makes threats to attack him. Kingo follows Karun out of the room because he doesn't want to fight his buddies but doesn't want to face Arishem. As Ayok's successor, Thena persuades Circe to carry out Ayok's duty and stop the emergence from eradicating humanity. Phastos takes Circe's communication sphere and disassembles it to make bracelets for the other Eternals to wear in order to enable the uni-mind. Circe, Thena, and Macquarie on the island give Druig their energy so that he can link with Tiamat, but Icarus blasts him into a hole and obliterates the domo. Macquarie, Thena, and Phastos confront Icarus to remove her cover after deciding that Circe's matter transmutation abilities are their only remaining hope to halt the emergence. Macquarie is almost killed by Crow when he fights the Eternals, but Phastos knocks him into a cave, where Thena follows. To divert Circe, Sprite displays an image of Ayok before piercing her with a dagger. Sprite envies Circe for being able to live a complete life among humans while she is continually made fun of for her childlike stature, hoping that the aftermath of the emergence will allow her to be reincarnated as a full-sized life form. As the Celestial begins to rise from the Earth's crust, Druig returns and knocks Sprite out, but he is unable to use his abilities against Tiamat once more, leaving Circe to fight it alone. Thena successfully fights off Crow's attempt to take control of her mind while posing as Gilgamesh, killing the deviant. Icarus is briefly restrained by Phastos and is prevented from using his powers, but he eventually frees himself and flees to stop Circe. He wants to hurt her, but he is emotionally incapable of doing it. He gives in after recalling their time together and their love for one another on Earth. Circe still lacks the energy necessary to kill Tiamat despite this, but all of the Eternals, including Icarus and Sprite, suddenly merge to form the uni-mind, generating enough energy for Circe to turn Tiamat's body into marble. Icarus apologizes to Circe before taking off from Earth and colliding with the Sun. Phastos surmises that Tiamat launched the uni-mind because this was always how Eternals survived planet destructions, but this time it led to the Celestial's demise. Sprite requests to be transformed into a human so she can grow up, and Circe grants her wish after retaining some energy from the uni-mind. In South Dakota 2 weeks later, Thena, Macquarie, and Druig board the domo, which Phastos had rebuilt, and head out into space to find other Eternals and inform them of the truth. Sprite bids Circe farewell as she returns to London and departs with Kingo for school. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.